Hello again.
Hello. Someone is making errors about big and large. So today I'm going to talk about large and big.
Someone is asking, what is the difference between big and large? So today I will speak about large and big. These words are sometimes interchangeable, but sometimes they are very different. First of all, large is more formal. We do not usually use big in formal writing.
Actually, these words are never interchangeable. They do mean different things. You can use them in the same sentence construction, but that doesn't mean they have the same meaning. And as we go through this video, I will make it clear to you what those differences are.
For example, scientists are studying 3 types of large whale. This sounds more formal than scientists are studying 3 types of big whale.
There is a reason why scientists would say large whale rather than big whale, and it has nothing to do with formality and informality. Anybody who tells you that a significant difference of meaning in between two words in English are formal and informal, that should raise a red flag, because honestly, there are very few words in English that are distinctive because of their level of formality. Very few. There is a lot to do with context that makes words formal and informal, but not the meaning of the word itself. The reason why scientists would say large whale is because that is the correct word to use. It has nothing to do with formality and informality. This is the equivalent of Dave saying the reason why they use the word whale is because shark is informal. Whale and shark are two different things. Big and large, two different things.
In both formal and informal English, we prefer large for quantities and numbers. For example, the lake contains a large quantity of water. We do not say the lake contains a big quantity of water. And there are a large number of stars in the universe. We do not say there are a big number of stars in the universe.
In fact, we don't say there are a large number. We would say there is a large number of stars in the universe. But we can also say there is a big number. And this is where we can start to understand the difference between big and large. Dave is correct when he says that we use large to talk about quantity, to talk about size and measurement. He does talk about formal and informal English, but we can dismiss that because we just dismiss it. So large is used for size, quantity. We could equally say there is a big number of stars in the universe. And what we are doing there, when we change from large, which counts the number of stars, to big, so there are, 10 billion stars in the universe. Now we can say that's a large number to do with quantity, but we can equally say it is a big number because big has an emotional aspect to it. We look at something big not because of its size, but because of its stature, its status, its importance. So we look at a large number and think about the quantity within that number. We would look at a big number and go, wow, 10 billion. It's a big number. And this is how we start to understand the difference between large and big.
Hi, John. You're getting married to Jane. Wow, congratulations. When is the big day? Important day, wedding day.
And here we see the use of big day in its terms of stature and importance. A big day is still 24 hours long, but it increases in stature. It becomes an important day.
Yeah, I like Jane. She has a big heart. Kind and generous.
And here again, we see how big is an emotional response. When somebody is big hearted, we respond to that in an emotional way because they are kind, loving, generous. They have a nice personality. If Jane had a large heart, it would be greater in size than is normal. So you can see how we can say Jane is big hearted and Jane is large hearted, and they mean two completely different things. They are not and never are interchangeable.
So big has many, many figurative meanings, but large usually relates to size or quantity. To help you remember, they are big football fans. They are large football fans. Easy.
Okay, he sums it up reasonably well. Big always relates to emotion and stature and status. For example, your big brother is a brother who is older than you, has more importance than you, is more powerful than you, whereas your large brother would need to go on a diet. So hopefully that has cleared up the difference between big and large and explained how Dave's description of those two words is not exactly accurate. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.
I'll see you next time. Bye.